Good morning, people. Wagwan. Yes. What am I doing this morning? This morning I am doing some morning exercise. Recently I've been getting more into my exercise. And it's interesting talking to people because sometimes people are like, "What are you up to?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just going for a run, doing some exercise." And people are like, "What exercise? I hate exercise." And I have been exploring exercise. I didn't used to like exercise that much. I didn't used to like running that much. My dad was actually an Olympic athlete. So yeah, Jack Buckner, check him out. He was pretty successful. And well, very successful. Well done, Dad. But when I was growing up, I wasn't that inspired by running. My dad and my brother were both pretty competitive, and I was pretty competitive as well, but also I think the competition put me off a bit, and also just being at school and just having to run, I never really got that inspired. But recently I've been finding my own inspiration with exercise, and how I've done that is I've been doing things at my own pace, in my own time, and without other people kind of looking at what I'm doing and making judgments and things like that. So if there's anybody out there who doesn't really like exercise but kind of wants to get into it, then that is my advice, to start doing it kind of on your own accord, with your own motivation, and don't really worry about what other people think about it, and do it at your own pace. Just start off really gently, that's what I did. I just started off running and just stopping whenever I felt like stopping, and I stopped quite often. And then slowly I was more inspired to just keep running, but it was more from my own inspiration and motivation than from feeling like I had to. So that is some advice for people who want to get into exercise. I also think it's really good to find out what motivates you, what inspires you, because for my dad, obviously it was competing and becoming the best athlete he could become and getting to the Olympics, and that is highly motivating, inspiring. But for me, my motivation is different, and it's been important for me to learn that. And what I like doing is I like kind of more adventure running, or wild running, or free running, even though I haven't really done that much of it yet. It's fairly new adventure, or a fairly new venture for me. But yeah, so what inspires me is the idea of running up mountains and in really beautiful wild places outdoors. And what inspires me is learning how to do free running, so learning how to do flips. I really want to learn how to do flip somersaults, and that is something that I want to be able to do. I think it's time for some breakfast. I've not eaten breakfast yet. Look at all this food. Look at all this food right here. Does anybody know what this is? This is wild garlic, and there are literally carpets and carpets of wild garlic in spring, and it tastes really, really good. And the only thing is, there are some poisonous plants to look out for that look very similar to wild garlic and grow amongst wild garlic. And I can see some over here. This here is the arum lily, and that is pretty poisonous, so you don't want to be eating that. Don't go picking wild garlic unless you're 100% sure you know what you're picking.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow.
Just want to give a big shout out to Hanley Castle High School, who I've spent the last week with. helping out, doing some work experience. It's been a really inspiring week. I met some really inspiring teachers who are like really inspired by the subjects they're teaching, and it was like really nice to go into their lessons and see what they're doing and learn more about the education system and how it works. So thank you very much for having me, Handley Castle High School, and met some really inspiring students and young people. Thank you so much, you young people, for being so inspiring, and like had some really interesting like interactions, conversations, and it was a pleasure to meet you all. And thank you for people who've gone and liked my new YouTube channel and give me a shout out. Thank you very much for that. Broadcasting live from Bloomfield Play Area in Bar. This is going to be my gym this morning. We've got a nice pull-up bar there, plenty of space for doing some press-ups. Let's do this. Just found some sunglasses.
It's about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. And leaving, getting a taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put.
So, what is my motivation for doing my training of strength? Well, so when I was at school, I wasn't like the coolest of the cool. I wasn't particularly uncool. I was very lucky. I had a really good group of friends, and most people seemed to like me, which was pretty lucky. But still, like, there were definitely people who were unkind to me, bullying, whatever. And when I was younger, I didn't really have a lot of self-confidence, and I didn't ever really like stick up for myself. So this is my motivation for my strength training, is to find more of an inner warrior and find more inner strength. And not just for me, but mostly what inspires me even more is like being able to stand up for other people who are facing unkindness, bullying, or even worse, like are in danger of somebody attacking them. And I've recently started, it's not very sunny, I've recently started learning a bit of Kung Fu, so that is also a big part of that training, of finding more of my inner warrior. So that is my motivation, and it's a really good source of motivation. And like I've used a lot of imagination in this. Like, I think imagination is incredibly powerful. Children know that. Children like playing with their imagination, and so like I imagine the situations. I use my memory as well quite a lot to remember situations where I felt small, and then I can feel in my imagination, if I imagine, say, somebody coming up and bullying me or something, I can feel the inner child in me shrinking and feeling scared. But then I'm also like finding that inner strength and like putting more attention on that, and that inner child is becoming stronger, and the inner warrior is growing.
Come on now, follow my lead.
The other thing that I really want to develop skills in is kind of like gymnastics / like aerial acrobatics, free running, parkour, that kind of thing. So I'm not particularly good, but I think the important thing is starting. Like, that's the hardest part. It takes the most courage, I think, to start something when you don't feel particularly confident in it, and then from there you can just take small step by small step to improve your skills. So I'm starting pretty simple with like handstands, stuff like that.
I'm in love with your body, every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. When we came, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay, and leaving, getting a taxi.
One day when I get better, I will be able to do some freaking crazy run, jump on the bench, flip over, land on my feet. That's what I'm aiming for one day.
Don't mind me, say boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. I'm coming now, follow my lead. Come coming now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night
I forgot to say thank you so much to Caroline and Grant Matthews for having me to stay in their wonderful home in Worcestershire. It was really, really wonderful to see them, and thank you so much for organising all the work experience in school, and all the best to you. And so good to see my childhood friends Barton, Rory and Todd. Good luck walking along Hadrian's Wall, Barton. Hope you have an epic hike. Hope the end of your school term goes really well, Rory, up in Wolverhampton. And really good luck to you, Todd, finishing your university course. Hope to see you all soon.